Welcome to Pemberley Farm. Well, this is a weird way to start out a video, isn't it? Well, we are on a little trip, and this is our road. You see, we truly live rural. And we are gonna kind of document our little trip. So I hope you enjoy it as you come along for the ride. Just checking in. We've been on the road about an hour and a half. It's Pensacola Bay. I don't know how they would take it if I took the camera in, so not going to do that. But if you're in anywhere near the Spanish Fort, Alabama area, pay this Bass Pro a visit. We cross Pensacola Bay. I don't think you can see above that. Anyway, this is Mobile Bay. But that's not our destination either. Well, everything is kind of hazy today, but that's just too close to downtown Mobile. And we are going down in the tunnel that goes under the river. Not my favorite place to be. And traffic has been worse coming this way than we have ever had it. We were sitting by a sign that said 65 miles per hour and we were going 5. Don't like these kind of trips where traffic is this bad. Everybody's blowing their horns in the tunnel. I won't take you all the way through. Anyway, just went down in it. Okay, we're finally coming up on one of our destinations. And again, it's way back in the woods. Alright. Alright, stop if you can. Oh, okay. This is Fulmer's General Store in Farmstead. These trees out here are all pecan trees. We are in Mississippi, and these trees, at this place they have the Mississippi Pecan Festival in September. They didn't last year because of the pandemic, but this year I guess they will. I don't know, but this is a very cool place. We've been here several times. We'll take more video as we go through. They've created an old farmstead with old buildings, and then this is the general store and the cafe. Here's from the other end of the building. And that barn houses their Percherons, which they use those horses to farm with. Now this field is kind of overgrown because it's the end of the season for this stuff. So, but you know, this is a field that they have vegetables in. There's a few squash left out there, but that's about it. But again, it's the end of the season. One of the things that makes this place so unique is all this old farm equipment and just old stuff that they have kind of scattered everywhere throughout. And what we're coming up on now is a little cabin, and they have these cabins all throughout. And so I'm just telling you, if you're ever in South Mississippi, you need to come to New Augusta, Mississippi, which is near Wiggins, and come see this place. We'll go in the cabin. I hope it's not too dark in here. Hope you can see. And it's not set up really for living, it's just for display. You see, no chinking in the logs or anything. But in the wintertime, they actually have this little stove fired up. We'll walk out the back porch. See, there's a bigger cabin over there. At Christmas, they have a festival here for the most of the month of December. And all these cabins have lights all over them. The trees have lights in them. It's beautiful. They have the Percherons pull like a hay ride, and then they have a carriage ride. Just a really neat thing. Oh, and by the way, all these shade trees, pecans. They're all pecans. I found out on this trip that they actually have Airbnb, and that is called the Sheep Herder's Wagon, I think. And that's a tiny little Airbnb. I think the thing on the left is the bathroom, and the part on the right is the bedroom, and then the little table and chairs in between. Alright, here's the big cabin. We're going to go in it. Pretty roses. Oh, there's Kitty. Hey, kitty, kitty. Alright, I'm inside the big cabin now, and this wood cook stove actually works. And when they have festivals here, they have that stove going, and they have somebody in here making and cooking biscuits and serving them. Old pie safes. That looks like an old ice box. My great-grandmother used to churn her butter in a churn that looked just like that. I've sat on the back porch with her many times wanting to quote-unquote help her churn her butter. I'm not sure that I was that much help, but I thought it was the coolest thing that I could be with my great-grandmother making butter. Alright, here's the front of the big cabin. The way the sun is, I'm not sure how much you can tell. On further out there, on the other side of that building, I believe out in that area, they have set up for cooking down cane juice into syrup. They do their own cane, and they sell it here in their little store. That little cabin over there with the green door, that's the other Airbnb. And it's cut out a little different. You can go to pemberleyfarmshomestead.com and see all that kind of stuff. Again, all the shade trees are pecans. There's more to see than this, but I'm not going to go into every little thing. There's corn cribs and places for the goats, and they have goats and cows and chickens, and so I'm not going to go all over the whole place because we're on our way home. So anyway, if you're ever, like I said, in South Mississippi, look up Fulmer's General Store and Farmstead. It's a neat little place. They're a great family. It's all family run. Inside the store, I'm sitting in part of the cafe. And this is inside the store. Yeah. Well, he did that right on cue, didn't he? When I first turned it on. This is their chicken area. And look at that little chicken house. Is that not the cutest thing? That is just the cutest thing. Those things on the bottom on the side, the black board, that is where the eggs roll down to, so you don't have to go in the chicken coop to get the eggs. And all this is out here under the shade of, you guessed it, the pecan trees. I just wanted to show you guys that when you're on vacation and you're staying in a hotel, but you find persimmon trees, $40 persimmon trees on sale for $10, hey, you buy 2 persimmon trees for $10 each. And you bring them in the hotel room so they won't die in the heat. Actually, he said that it's so cold in here that they may drop their leaves thinking it's winter. Just had to show you that. Well, we are almost at our main destination. One of 2. Any of you that's ever been here will recognize coming up here. Anybody know where we are yet?
I don't have any idea.
You don't have any idea. All right. Here we are. All right. Okay. Yes, we're visiting Danny and Wanda, but I'm not gonna video our visit here. I hope you've enjoyed our little trip this weekend with us. We needed a getaway, and this area is a nice place to get away to. I recommend it. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe our videos, and subscribe to our channel. You have a blessed day from Pemberley Farm.